I'm willing to fill your gas tank up if you can do one thing. Can you just repeat everything you just said, please?
Like I was saying, I've been using this car to DoorDash. I was already hustling and I quit. You know what I'm saying? My car broke down. I got a job doing concrete. Car broke down, lost that job. My sister needed her car fixed, so she let me use this car to DoorDash.
What happened with your girl and you started drinking?
Back in December, she got shot 6 times with AR. Somebody came in the house, killed her little baby in the arms and stuff. And that dog I showed you was there, the three-legged dog. They found the dog with the baby and stuff. So they just sent me, drinking a lot more, doing a little bit of drugs and shit.
Wow.
Just lately, I've been slowing down because I've been realizing a lot.
Right.
That wasn't me. I've been doing crazy shit. So.
I'll be honest. I feel like him.
Yeah.
He pretty much sent me your way to, try to speak to your spirit, but it's up to you, if you're gonna soak it up or not. He placed people in my path to do the same. It's just, am I wise enough to see that?
Yeah, that's kind of how I am, man. People usually come around and try to tell me something, I'm a little more kind of block it
distant,
off,
yeah.
Shit like this happening.
Right.
It opened my eyes a little more, and I've had it happen a few times. Just something always crazy always happened like that, send me off.
James,
there's much I could do but that.
Whenever you go home, really think about this moment, because
sure.
I honestly believe there's no such thing as a coincidence.
Not one like this.
Right?
Not one like this.
Right.
Your story was way too similar.
Very. Oh, you'd be surprised. I've had best friends killed. I've lost family members. I even tried to kill myself, but and try to drown myself in alcohol, literally just to numb the pain. But by the following morning, it's there again, and I just can't wait to numb myself again. But that's the thing, it's numb. It's a temporary thing that goes away that's inside that only one person can fix. His name is Jesus Christ. But for right now, man, I'm gonna fill your gas tank.
That's right. Appreciate it.
So I'm willing to fill your gas tank up if you can do one thing, and that is give me one Bible verse, just one, Christian Bible verse, just one. And you got to say the title of it and the verse itself. I'm not saying you got to believe in it. I'm just saying, can you give me one?
I do. I just
give me one. Go ahead, just take your time.
Light at the top of the hill or something.
Come over here.
One I always remember.
Uh-huh.
I think it was somebody with a light always shine or something like that.
Okay. Well, listen.
I forget it.
All right. No, I appreciate your honesty and you willing to work with me.
Yeah.
How about I give you a Bible verse? I'll give you one. Okay. So the Bible verse that I'm the first Christian in my whole family. I used to do all that crazy stuff. The first time I smoked weed, I was 5. The first time I drank, I was 8. The first time I had sex was with a grown woman. And right. Okay, cool. And as I got older, it was nothing to me. It just another day at the park. To smoke, drink. You were exposed to it early, and
I was gifted for it.
Right. Now I became a Christian 3 years ago because I seemed to hit rock bottom. I started drinking a fifth of liquor and a half a day. I would smoke morning, lunch, dinner, midnight snack like no other. I pretty much lost everything 3 years ago, and somebody told me, the way you're moving, you are going to either end up dead or in prison. And I didn't know what to do. So what I did was, they would tell me, go to God. And I don't come from a Christian family. So when they would say go to God, I didn't know what that meant. And, I heard about Jesus, the Christian Jesus. And one day, when I hit rock bottom in life, I went to this hill at a park, and I just spoke to the clouds, and I was speaking one-on-one to Jesus. It's not like I saw him or nothing, but I was just speaking from the core, and I was just telling him, hey, I don't know how this works, but if you can give me sobriety, I'll give you my life. And I used to be intimidated of sobriety. Every day I had to drink. I just had to. And believe it or not, right, the longest I would go without drinking would be 3 days, and I would take pride in that. I take pride in that. Like, man, I'm not an alcoholic. I can go 3 days without drinking, right? And then, it was a necessity. Everything seemed black and white without me having to get fucked up, to be honest. when I made that contract with him, sobriety became easy. It became easy. Now, when I became a Christian, I was the first Christian in my family. Don't get me confused. That doesn't mean I'm good, nor does it mean I haven't made mistakes. But it did show me, he revealed himself to me. The Bible verse I'm going to throw at you is Matthew 7:7. It's the one that stands out to me the most. It's ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and the door shall be open. And people ask me why this Bible verse, and I tell them because this Bible verse, I come across a lot of people everywhere, and they all seem to have this void inside of them, and they try to fill it with sex, females, friends, alcohol, marijuana, drugs. They just try to fill it with something, and it's never enough because it eventually becomes numb, right? And then when I started talking to God, and I started really, trying to learn about him, come across him, and he started giving me this peace that alcohol couldn't fill. Now, what was the Bible verse that I just said? What was it called?
You catch me off guard. Like, ask and you shall receive.
What was it called?
7:7.
What's 7:7?
Is it John 7:7?
It's on my arm. Don't look at it.
Matthew? I forget. Yeah.
Matthew what?
7:7. No 7:7.
Matthew 7:7. What was it?
Ask and you shall receive.
Keep going. Ask and you shall receive. Seek. You shall find. Knock.
You shall answer.
And the door
I'll always be open.
shall be open. What was your name again? James. It was a pleasure.
You too, bro.
Hey, and before I, click off, let me just see your tattoo on your arm.
Which one?
The one that says King.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta get that. Now, what's my dog's name?
Okay.
King. What are the odds?
I always run into people like that, though. But yeah, what you said, it meant a lot for real, because I've been going through the same shit. Like, my gal just got killed back in December, so.
Oh, really?
I've been drinking and trying to drink that shit off, too. So.
Wow, really?
But I just slowed down from that.
Hey, you want me to tell you something?
What's that?
When I would slow down, it was just a matter of time before I would pick it back up.
Yeah.
Because it's like
you see things not working, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You try it.
Hey, you want me to tell you something? The devil likes to kick you when you're down. Things start coming against you. And, I always pray to him, place me in the path of somebody I can relate to and connect with if I'm going to give them this message. I was just at a different Quick Trip.
Yeah.
I promise I was just at a different Quick Trip.
I was just sitting at the light right there. The lady wouldn't let me by. I had to go around it.
You know what's funny?
I just ran into you coming
Yeah, you know what's funny? I was at a different Quick Trip, and every pump that I went to was either used and occupied, or it was out of order.
You seen that one that I pulled up to?
Yeah. And then what's funny is I was like, all right, I'm gonna park here, and then I just saw your tattoos, and I was like, maybe I could connect with this guy, because look at me.
Yeah, I appreciate the conversation, man, for real.
James.
It helped. I needed that.
Of course. Hey, yo, I'm not asking you to convert or anything, but one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill your gas tank.
I appreciate it, for real.
Of course.
That does help a lot.